Chairman of SEPROD Board, P.B. Scott, CEO and Managing Director of SEPROD, Richard Pandui, Chairperson of SEPROD Foundation, Melanie Cibrati, Directors of SEPROD Foundation and SEPROD Board, SEPROD Senior Management, parents, and students. Good evening and welcome to the 2020-2021 SEPROD Foundation Pep Scholarship Awards ceremony. My name is Melissa Davies and I will be your host for this evening. Today is about celebrating each student who was selected for the 2020 scholarship program. You've worked so hard to get here and we don't want your efforts to go unnoticed. Throughout this evening, we will be hearing from various SEPROD family members who wish to uplift and encourage you to continue to conquer, and we hope that you enjoy the ceremony. We begin this evening with opening remarks from the chairperson of SEPROD Foundation, the visionary behind all the work we have been doing at SEPROD Foundation. The esteemed Melanie Cibrati, the virtual floor is yours.
Good evening. I'm so happy to be with you all today. Congratulations to all our scholars, our 2020 conquerors. We know that this has been a particularly challenging school year as our schools closed due to the pandemic and you all had to figure out learning from home. Nevertheless, you worked hard, you persevered, and we're all here to celebrate you this evening. Supporting the education of our children through providing these scholarships has been the hallmark of SEPROD Foundation from its inception. Our scholarship program has grown and now includes the Special Granville Marsh Scholarship awarded for top performing students in St. Thomas, in addition to our long-standing BYRON THOMPSON Award for academic achievement that is awarded to our top scholar. It is through supporting the education of our children, it is through all of you that Jamaica will continue to progress in our development. I would like to use this opportunity to talk a bit about what we do. Not only does SEPROD Foundation provide scholarships to support the education of our children, but we have intensified our focus on the STEAM education space. We continue to sponsor the World Robot Olympiad each year so schools can strengthen their coding and robotics program, allowing students to practice these important skills on an ongoing basis. Despite not being able to have the competition in 2020, the work that was done helped 24 schools with their coding and robotics program. Furthermore, to help students cope with remote learning, we embarked on a tablet program through the Connect Ed Jamaica Fund with a focus on connectivity. We remain committed to doing our part in the urgent work of bridging the digital divide. We continue to bring innovative learning experiences to our children and have offered other opportunities for engagement during this time of remote learning. As an outreach partner for X Prize, we offered the Code Games video game design competition so that our students could engage with coding while they were at home over the summer. We continue to promote the Hour of Code in all our schools, and I encourage you all to participate. We are renewing our commitment to our communities, to strengthen the communities in which we, SEPROD, operate through supporting community-led initiatives. To complement the tablet program, and in an effort to ensure that no child gets left behind, we are assisting with community-based learning initiatives in our communities to ensure that students have the materials and accessible guidance to continue their learning while physical schools remain closed. Another pressing issue that the pandemic has accelerated is that of food insecurity. SEPROD Foundation is committed to focus on initiatives that promote food security in our country. We worked with Tivoli Gardens High School to strengthen and expand their agricultural program. We will also be hosting our Signature Case Scholarship Awards ceremony to recognize 5 outstanding students of the College of Agriculture, Science and Education, who will also be given the opportunity to intern with SEPROD and Surge Farms to get hands-on experience, better preparing them for their careers. In closing, I want to recognize our parents. We really have had a year like no other, and we've had to step up to assist teachers in ensuring our children keep up with their schoolwork while working from home or going to work, and it hasn't been easy. Congratulations to all of you as we embark on a new school year and new challenges ahead. And remember that we are all in this together and your SEPROD family has your back. Congratulations, class of 2025. Keep conquering. There is nothing you cannot achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie Cibrati. I will now hand over to our CEO and Managing Director, Mr. Richard Pandui, for greeting remarks.
Good evening, Separate family, and best wishes for the new year. I'm delighted to be here this evening to celebrate with our Pep scholars and their parents. Normally, we'd be physically together, but COVID has happened. Nonetheless, this event is so important to us that we had to ensure that the show goes on. We're living through a once-in-a-100 years pandemic, which none of us have ever experienced. For the scholars, you have had to adapt to school online, not having the social interaction of your friends, and just not having your normal life. I know how frustrating you're feeling, but these challenges will eventually go away. And at the end of it, you're going to be stronger, more resilient, and hopefully even more thankful for the many blessings in your life. I am proud, truly proud, that Separate is supporting your educational pursuit in this pivotal period of your life. By supporting you, we're investing in Jamaica's future leaders, as we're fully expecting you to positively contribute to Jamaica's development in a great way. I want to encourage you to think big, think bold. Do not limit yourself. You are Separate champions. You are conquerors. Congratulations to you, our class of 2025. Go out and make your parents and your Separate family proud. Have a great rest of the evening, and I look forward to meet you in person in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pandui. Next up is our guest speaker, Shani McGraham Shirley. Shani is a special educator who graduated with honors from the Michael Teachers College. Before entering into fitness, she molded young minds in the classroom for 8 years. She is also a former Miss Jamaica Universe 1998 and model, once again proving that beauty and brains can be highly compatible. She's a group fitness instructor, personal trainer, self-proclaimed lifestyle coach, motivational speaker, and Surge brand ambassador. Shani is a proud and dedicated mother of 3 children. In other words, she is juggling mom personified and a woman walking in purpose. Over to you, Shani.
Members of the Separate family, specially invited guests, or Pep Scholarship Awardees, who are our 2020 conquerors, good evening. The theme for this evening couldn't be more fitting or appropriate. 2020 conquerors. From that title alone, I think we all deserve an award. All of us here survived 2020. We're still standing. Conqueror. Brilliant word choice. Who is a conqueror? One who wins, one who overcomes adversity, hardship, or difficult times. A victor, a champion, a hero, a winner. Today we're acknowledging these amazing children that conquered not only 2020, but Pep in the time of COVID. Now that's no easy feat. Let's be real, kids. School is not easy. Exams, not easy. And even worse, Pep is definitely not easy. And throw in the mix of a global pandemic that turned our entire world upside down. Needless to say, 2020 was rough. A lot of us felt COVID mash up with life. For many of us, 2020 evoked fear, restrictions, limitations, loneliness, not able to see our friends, unable to move around freely. I don't know about you, but I don't like people telling me what to do every second of every day, when to wear a mask, when to sanitize my hands. 2020 made me feel trapped. So if you felt that way, you're not alone. Us adults, we had to learn to pivot, to wheel and come again with work, responsibilities, opportunities. But you children, you had to face the most important transitional moments in your lives, preparing and sitting an exam that would set the tone, not just for now, but for the next 5 to 7 years of your life. Sitting an exam that would determine where you went for your secondary education, all in the midst of chaos. You had to do the ultimate pivot, the wickedest wheel and come again. It's not easy to change or adapt at any age. It takes practice. But you are amazing. You did it. You embraced change and you rose to the challenge. You all have an indomitable spirit. You know what that means? A spirit impossible to defeat. Now let's take a minute and think about it. Many of you children had to learn and change how to learn, which is huge. We all have different learning styles. Some of us are visual learners. We have to see what the teacher wrote on the board. Auditory learners. We need to hear the teacher speak. Kinesthetic learners. We have to do with our hands. If any of you like me, you're all three. You have to do them all together. But you went from interactive, face-to-face learning, which you did your entire life, to being stuck in front of a computer, staring at a flat screen and trying to maintain focus for hours. So for you children to adapt, to learn in a new way, that is amazing. In such a critical year, and conquer and overcome, that's admirable. It's testimony to why SEPRAD chose each and every one of you to be recipients of these awards. Many companies, due to COVID all over the world, had to drop many projects simply because the world couldn't handle, because of the suffering of the financial situation, what COVID did to us. But SEPRAD Foundation believes in you children. SEPRAD Foundation wants to back you children. They chose to keep this program because they believe in you. They believe in your greatness and in your potential. And the fact that you all did so well in PEP proves them right. You possess endless possibilities. Despite how difficult 2020 was, despite how much we cuss it, it has actually equipped you children with skills that will make you unstoppable in life. It has taught you how to be adaptable and flexible, how to bend and change, no matter the situation. Listen to me, life will never be easy. And to be honest, easy will be boring. Life will always be filled with twists and turns and hurdles and obstacles. And it is persons who are capable of thinking outside of the box. Those are the ones who will thrive. It's persons who can be flexible and change when needed, depending on the situation. Those are the ones who will excel and do well. It's not always the smartest and fastest who will succeed. So I say this to you. Do not fear the unknown, children. Do not fear change. Do not fear challenges. Know that you are enough. You are enough to rise and conquer everything that comes your way. You have trained for it. You not only passed PEP, you passed the test of 2020 and you were victorious. Now, I love social media. Every now and again, I like to go and look at it and see the funny jokes and the quotes. And there was one I saw that really stuck to me. I saw a quote the other day, and it was awesome. It said, whatever you're doing today, do it with the confidence of a 4-year-old in a Batman t-shirt. Now think about it. No one is as fearless as a kid in his favorite superhero t-shirt. Remember when you were much smaller, when you did a little bit, and you believed you could do anything. You felt nothing was impossible. When you put that towel over your shoulder because you were Superman or Superwoman, you believed you could actually fly, don't? Hold on to that beautiful innocence where you believed in yourself. I want you to hold on to it because as we get older and life gets challenging, and believe me, it will, and people tell us, no, you can't, you're not good enough. We start to believe this and allow these negative things, these negative words, negative experiences to steal our joy and belief in ourselves. I want you children to fight. I want you to fight to hold on to believing you're enough. Always remind yourself that if SEPRAD believed in you, it's because they saw something special in you. Don't be afraid to fail. Fail a test. Fail when trying to make it on a team. It doesn't matter what. Don't be afraid to fail. Failure is simply a teaching experience which will prepare you for being better the next time. Life is about falling sometimes. If you keep falling and have to pick yourself up over and over, you actually get stronger. Every time you have to lift yourself to try again. If a few you didn't know, I teach fitness. And there's an exercise called a burpee. I love burpees. But it's when you drop to the floor into a push-up and you have to jump back up again. Now imagine that first time you drop to the floor in a push-up to do that first burpee. It's a struggle. You weren't that strong. You didn't expect it to be that hard. But after doing it over and over and over, picture how much stronger you would be. And then after 15 burpees, after doing it over and picking yourself up, you're that much stronger. Don't be afraid of failure or no's. Let them fuel you. Let them motivate you to go harder. All right, story time. Steve Jobs, you know who that is? He's the man who put Apple on the map. Mac computers, iPhone, iPod, AirPod. He's that guy. He's the man who pioneered all the Apple products. So you know he was awesome and brilliant, right? And of course, you know he was a billionaire. But even Steve Jobs was told a big fat no by Apple. Yeah, he was fired by Apple. He knew his worth, he believed in himself, and he stood his ground. And eventually, they came back to him. For him to turn around and not only save the company, which wasn't doing too well, but he built it into the most valuable company in the world. Now, can you imagine if Steve Jobs made no or failure hold him back? We'd possibly have no iPhones, no iPods, no iPads, no Mac computers. Now, a lot of persons think you need to have it all figured out right now, knowing exactly what you want to be when you grow up. They tell you to have a plan and work towards it. Now, it's wonderful if you know exactly what you want to be. But if you don't, it's okay. I'm here to tell you, you are awesome. That you can redefine yourself 1,000,000 times over and over for years. You don't need to have it all figured out right now. Now is the time for you to dream and dream big. Dreams are reality in the making. Not just imagine what you could be, but work towards it. No experience is wasted. Use this time to acquire knowledge. Let your mind expand and soak it up like a sponge. When I was your age, I had no clue what I wanted to be. I didn't know, but it was okay. I tried many different professions before I ended up in fitness and motivational speaking and here before you. But none of my experiences were wasted. Knowledge is invaluable. It's something no one can ever take away from you. Equip yourself with knowledge. Mix with your big dreams and soar. Set your goals, whatever they are, and say, I can, I will, and I am. I can do it, I will do it, and I am doing it. I can excel, I will excel, I am excelling. Whenever doubt tries to creep in, remind yourself of this. Once a winner, always a winner. Once a conqueror, always a conqueror. You are unstoppable. Don't limit yourselves. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Just believe in yourselves. I can, I will, I am.
Thank you, Shani, for that inspiring speech. I'm sure that everyone feels motivated to conquer all. And now, meet the 2025 class of Seprod Foundation Pep Scholars.
Hello, my name is Joel Dodd.
Hello, my name is Isabel Dodd.
My name is Jajaun Fox.
My name is Deandre Lindsay.
My name is Jolly McDonald.
My name is Lena Merchant.
My name is Khalil Davis.
My name is Dashawn Walker.
My name is Akeelah Bell.
My name is Jajaun Fox.
My name is Andre Bearson.
Good day. My name is Fred Patrick Kunjas.
Hello, my name is Nivaldo Henry.
Good afternoon, my name is Triston Blake.
My name is Diona Price.
My name is Abigail Waskett.
My name is Jajaun.
My name is Jamari Leach.
My name is Russell McPherson.
When I grow up, I want to be an architectural engineer.
When I grow up, I want to be a pediatric endocrinologist.
I would like to be an animator in the near future.
In the future, I want to become an engineer.
When I grow up, I want to become a mechanical engineer.
When I grow up, I want to be a marine biologist.
When I grow up, I want to become a pilot.
That's when in the future I will become a doctor.
When I grow up, I want to become a doctor.
When I grow up, I want to become a technologist.
When I grow up, I want to be a scientist or a mechanical engineer.
When I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian as I like taking care of animals.
When I am grown, I would like to become a marine biologist.
When I grow up, I want to be an electrical engineer.
When I grow up, I want to become a nurse.
I would like to join the army when I get older.
When I grow up, I want to be a dentist.
In the future, I'd like to be the Jamaican next businessman.
Thank you, Separate Foundation. I am so happy to receive this scholarship.
Thank you, Separate Foundation. I am so happy to receive this scholarship.
Thank you, Separate Foundation. I am so happy to receive this scholarship. The scholarship means a lot to me because I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
I just want to say a special thank you to the Separate Foundation.
Thank you, Separate Foundation. I am so happy to receive this scholarship.
Thank you, Separate Foundation. I am so happy to receive this scholarship.
Wow, that was great. And I'm sure you all will achieve what you put your mind to. Please join me in welcoming our lovely Separate HR and Industrial Relations Manager, Dr. Patrick Sterling, to the virtual floor as he presents the Separate Foundation Scholars.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, parents, students, our directors, our Separate senior management team, and all persons who are associated with this very special occasion today. This is the 2021 Separate Foundation Scholarship Awards. The Separate Foundation is pleased to be presenting to you a list of students who have been successful in their PEP exams. And we're very happy to be associated with this very auspicious occasion. We do this every year as we celebrate with our students who have done well in their exams and they are placed in their favorite high schools. And we know that they're going to do very, very well. So we celebrate with them this special milestone. This year, 2021, they are being presented their awards. But in 2025, they'll be the scholars as they move on beyond their respective high schools to become valuable citizens in this our island, Jamaica. Again, we welcome them and we are pleased once more to present them to you, the Separate Foundation 2021 awardees. Thank you very much. Ajani Anderson, Dominique Anderson, Nigel Bailey, Jayla Baker, Rashawn Beeson, Akeelah Bell, Andre Biersey, Triston Blake, Camari Campbell, Daniel Charlton, Ajani Corithas, Khalil Davis, Isabella Dodd, Joel Dodd, O'Neill Elliott, Tajay Foster, Jajaun Fox, Zaquel Gordon, Nathan Hanson, Nivaldo Henry, Jordan Henry, Robert Hines, Jamari Leach, Deandre Lindsay, Lehana Martin, Astil McCallum, Jaleel McDonald, Rashid McPherson, Nikia Miller, Jalen Minzy, Falaik Murray, Diona Price, Tavio Price, Tareen Robinson, Fabian Senior Jr., Nicoya Stevenson, Dashawn Walker, Abigail Waskett, Kirkpatrick Windross.
Thank you, Dr. Sterling, for that lovely presentation. I would now like to introduce to you Mr. BYRON Thompson, one of Separate Foundation's long-standing members, who conceptualized this award ceremony to recognize those high-achieving scholars. Mr. Thompson, the virtual floor is yours.
This is a reward for excellence.
To quote Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. This year's awardee is Danae Palmer. Danae is a student of Camden College. She achieved a score of 95% for the year, which is commendable. Danae is a past student of Sunrise Early Childhood Development Center and St. Richard's Primary, where her performance was excellent. She was selected valedictorian for her graduating class. Notably, she also excelled in extracurricular activities such as football and gymnastics. She's a well-rounded and focused individual, and I'm sure you will hear a lot more about her in the future. It is my pleasure, therefore, to present this award to you, Danae. Normally, we would be doing a face-to-face presentation, but COVID has dictated otherwise. However, congratulations and all the very best for the future. Finally, let me take this opportunity to congratulate all other awardees and welcome you as new members of the separate family. I urge you, give yourselves permission to develop and be the best you can. To the parents who have nurtured you, I say, well done. The challenge to learning as a result of COVID-19 are real, but discipline and strict adherence to the various protocols should take us far away in mitigating its impact. I thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thompson, and congrats again to Danae Palmer. I will now hand over to Kerry Marsh, daughter of the late Granville Marsh, who will present the late Granville Marsh Scholarship Awards.
All protocols observed. Good evening, Separate family. I would first like to applaud the Separate Foundation in their determination in ensuring all these students are recognized for their hard work in light of the pandemic and the challenges it has presented. My father, the late Granville Marsh, served on the Separate board for 27 years, earning him the distinction of the longest serving board member. He wasn't a lover of books, but he relished in receiving what he termed his board papers. He always ensured that he was thoroughly prepared for anything thrown his way in both the monthly and subsidiary board meetings. He was a firm believer that hard work brings rewards. You reap what you sow. A mantra he ensured he passed on to my brother, sister, and myself, as well as just about anyone he encountered in life. On behalf of my mother and family, it gives me great pleasure to present the Granville Marsh Award to the top performing grade 6 students from St. Thomas. Abigail Honeygan, formerly of Port Morant Primary School, now attending my alma mater, Immaculate Conception High School, and Kinordo Crawford, previously of Licensed Primary, now at Morant Bay High. Congratulations to you both, and continue to strive for excellence.
Thank you, Kerry Marsh, for that presentation, and congrats again to Kinordo Crawford and Abigail Honeygan. Next up, a message from the Separate Foundation directors.
Congratulations to all the recipients of the Separate scholarships.
We know how hard it is to work hard to get scholarships, and we are truly delighted and excited to support you in your educational journey. Congratulations, and we wish you the very best.
I want to first of all congratulate you all on this remarkable achievement. My name is Patrick Scott, and I'm a member of the SEPRAD Foundation. We at SEPRAD, we are very proud of you. For young people, this is the start of a big career for you. And I want to first of all encourage you to continue to study hard and to accomplish all that you want to accomplish. Dream dreams and they will come true.
Dear SEPRAD Foundation Scholars, my name is Max Rochester and I'm a director of the foundation. It gives me great pleasure to share this short congratulatory message with you. The fact that you have been awarded these scholarships means that you are all very special individuals and the future belongs to you. I am sure that for many of you, this award is a very important milestone in your lives. I urge you to continue to work hard and set high standards for yourselves. Only then will you continue to grow and fully realize your potential. You, your families, and country will benefit from your commitment, hard work, and future achievements. A good education and the many benefits that ensue is the best contribution you can make to nation building. The board of the foundation is proud of you and urge you to continue to work hard and be beacons of light for your colleagues. We wish you every success in your very promising careers. Thank you.
Thank you, SEPRAD Foundation directors, for those inspirational words of encouragement. Before we wrap up this lovely evening, I would like to ask Akeelah Anderson, mother of Ajani Anderson, to give the vote of thanks at this time.
A graceful and warm good evening to our SEPRAD family, our distinguished guests, and our 2020 cohort of Pep Scholars. It is my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. We would like to thank Mrs. Melanie Sabrati and Mr. Richard Pandoe for their warm welcome and sharing with us. To our awesome guest speaker, Mrs. Shani McGraham Shirley, thank you for your words of encouragement, and I am sure that the awardees will value what you have shared with them this evening. The gregarious Dr. Patrick Sterling, thank you for introducing our newest group of scholars to the SEPRAD Foundation family. Mr. BYRON Thompson, many years ago, you conceptualized the recognition of our young scholars, and without you, we would not be here this evening. We recognize your leadership in this regard and congratulate this year's special scholarship recipient. We also thank Mrs. Kerry Marsh and congratulate the recipients of the Granville Mars Scholarship. Melissa Davies and Lisa Doyen, you were both tasked with finding a way to acknowledge our scholars in these challenging circumstances, and we sincerely thank you for all the hard work that you did to make this happen, and with the support from the team from SRAM. As parents, we truly appreciate our company for recognizing the efforts of our children, and we look forward to our continued partnership over the next 5 years as you support us in raising well-rounded citizens who will soon play their part in the development of our nation. Once again, I thank all who contributed to making this function a success. Please do enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Akeelah Anderson, for that lovely message. It really was a team effort. SEPRAD Foundation is committed to empowering our young people to have a positive impact on Jamaica's development. And we are so happy to be able to support our SEPRAD family in this way. As the ceremony comes to a close, I would like to thank everyone who showed up this evening. It has been a wonderful ceremony of joy and celebration. Congratulations to the 2020 conquerors. continue to dream big.